Now we have the evening gown competition, and it is so funny that instead of like the world going around, it's like the coronavirus like as the globe. Like what the heck. Anyways, okay, screens open up, all the women are waiting, and as you guys know, Miss Grand does this thing where they all wear these white gowns and they give a speech. I have a mix of emotions about it. One, the music that they play makes it seem very like 1980s, but I love that this gives the women an opportunity to speak with something that they have thought about, something that they can really get behind in terms of how passionate they are with what they say. It allows them to hear, allows us to hear their voices and all of that. So I do love that they do this. First up, we have Miss Argentina. Argentina talked about having us respect each other, and that COVID and the pandemic really gave us all an opportunity to be less violent, have more love, and basically respect each other. Very well done. Now we have Miss Brazil. Miss Brazil did an amazing job. She had some cheers from the crowd. I thought it was beautifully said, very unique, very like you could see what she was saying, you know, like you could visualize what she was saying. My only problem was that it was really good, and then she kept talking. And I always find that when there's like an onstage Q&A or an onstage speech, when they give, like when someone gives such powerful words and then the crowd is reacting, they love it, but then they keep talking too much, it just kind of takes away a little bit. So I thought she should have cut it off, but still very well done, beautifully said. Miss Czech Republic was definitely a little bit nervous. It always happens where there's one girl who you're like, this girl could totally win the entire thing, but the nerves are getting to her, and I feel like that's what happened for Miss Czech Republic. She did well, but you could just hear the nerves in her voice, and certainly that's gonna hurt her score. Next we have Miss Guatemala, who's honestly looking amazing. She's looking right into the camera, she's looking so passionate, and she is sounding passionate. She's sounding amazing. I liked Indonesia's speech, but I kind of felt like it was maybe a little bit too rehearsed or something. I don't know, but still it came from a great place. Love some of the things that she said. Malaysia's speech was a little more lighthearted, so I kind of like that. I thought that was nice to see, a little bit less serious, which sometimes is a good thing. All right, I have to say that when Philippines was talking, I was like, okay, it sounds good, but I was getting a little bit worried that it was maybe like too rehearsed or too like cookie cutter or something. And then as she got to the end, I literally got goosebumps. Like the way that she said things, the way she looked up to the sky. She said something like humanity, what did she say? Humanity is our race. Definitely one of the best. Her and Guatemala so far. We still have a couple girls to go, but wow. Okay, let's see. Miss Puerto Rico's next. Puerto Rico is mesmerizing. Her facial beauty is like so insane. Like she looks like she's Miss Universe or something. I loved what she said. I found it a little bit hard to understand a few things that she said, but honestly all these women are so amazing. It is so hard to be like super critical of each one. I thought she was outstanding. They're all amazing. I'm like starting to get nervous. Okay, I definitely felt like Thailand was yelling at me. I felt like it was maybe a little aggressive, but you know what? She did amazingly well. It was probably a little, yeah, it was a little like yelling into the mic. I feel bad being super critical at this point in the competition. Miss USA just gave half of her speech in Thai. Was that in Thai? She killed it. Oh my god, the crowd was going crazy for her speech. She did so well, such confidence. Love that. I don't think I've ever seen someone do something quite like that. I thought she did amazingly well. If she does not make it into the top 5, I am going to be absolutely shocked. She has nailed it in every part of the competition so far. So let me know, who is your favorite in the top 10 speech. The speech by the outgoing Miss Grand International was beautiful. She was teary-eyed, loved it, loved her gown, loved her look. The top 10 are coming out in their gowns. First up is Argentina, and like I literally cannot believe that this is the same woman that I saw representing Argentina at Miss Universe. Like, can you imagine if she wore this gown at Miss Universe? She would have for sure been in the semifinals. She looked absolutely amazing, loved her look. The judges said 9.15, but I would have given her at least a 9.4, 9.5. Love her. Next up we have Brazil. Love that she wore this gown. This gown for me is a step up from the gown that she wore in prelims, which obviously was absolutely beautiful, but this one is a little bit more, I don't even know, I don't want to say subtle because it's certainly not subtle, but it is, wow, amazing. The judges loved it. The judges said 9.55. She looks incredible. The shoulders of this gown, like, it is unreal. It is unreal. Miss Grand Czech Republic. This gown as well, like what is going, like if these girls were at Miss Universe right now, I mean, This looks like, I feel like I'm watching Miss Universe. She looks absolutely exquisite. Unbelievable. The judges said 9.35. Next up we have Guatemala. Love her gown as well. It's definitely not something I would pick. I would pick one of the other gowns that we've seen. She's pulling it off. She looks like an elegant Barbie. Wow, these girls are bringing it to Miss Grand this year. 9.72. Wow, the judges loved her too. Indonesia is wearing, is it the same? It's the same gown as prelims, which don't blame her. This gown is incredible. I loved it. It was absolutely one of my favorite gowns, if not my favorite gown. It was my favorite gown at prelims. Miss Grand Malaysia. She looks beautiful. The gown is nice, but man, those other women were just absolutely bringing it. Let's see what the judges say. 9.39. That's a strong score. Philippines. Okay, here she comes wearing, what color is this? It's kind of cream. It's like a cream colored, oh, is it kind of like pearl-ish of the Philippines? Beautiful spin. 9.68. Oh, the judges are all of us. Wow, this gown is incredible. She looks beautiful. Her and Brazil right now are my top two. Puerto Rico coming out with this kind of like red skirt situation trailing behind her. I don't know how I feel about the gown, but it's unique, so that's important. 9.48. Now we have Miss Thailand. I love what she's bringing right now. Love her dress, love her look, love the hair, love the beads coming off of her arms. She looks like a dream. The arms are definitely a little awkward. Definitely a little awkward with how she has to hold her arms, probably because the beading isn't allowing her to bend her arms. Judges say 9.45. USA wearing yellow. This is stunning. Love this gown on her. Love the neckline. Loved her performance overall. Like, I thought she absolutely killed it. Like, for me, top 5, top 3 for sure. 9.75. Love that. Wow, who was your favorite in the evening gown performance? For me, it was Brazil, Philippines, and USA. Loved all three of those girls. Those are my top 3 overall at this point. Let me know in the comments who was your favorite evening gown performance, favorite gown. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.